Imagine a world where every shadow hides a predator, where the night belongs to the roar of lions and the silent stalk of saber-toothed tigers. A world where survival was not guaranteed, but earned, day by day, fire by fire, hunt by hunt. This was Earth 2.4 million years ago, long before cities, before civilizations, even before language as we know it. And yet, against impossible odds, early humans rose. Not the strongest, not the fastest, but the cleverest, and their struggle to survive in this brutal world shaped the very essence of what we are today. The world was raw and untamed. Towering beasts like mammoths thundered across the plains. Hyenas the size of bears prowled the night. And then there were the saber-toothed cats, muscular predators with fangs longer than a man's hand. In this savage landscape, small bands of early humans, our ancestors, lived on the edge of extinction. They had no stone walls for protection, no metal weapons, no written plans. Only sharp stones, sticks, and the will to survive. Every day was a test. Find food, avoid predators, and protect the young. Failure meant death. Picture a small family of early humans huddled in the grasslands of Africa. They share the land with lions, leopards, and packs of wild dogs. At night, glowing eyes surround their camp. Every sound in the darkness could mean death. And yet, they fought back. Not with brute strength, but with unity. When a lion approached, they didn't run alone. They shouted, threw stones, waved burning branches. Together, they became something new. A group that could challenge predators far larger than themselves. By day, they scavenged carcasses left behind by larger beasts. Armed with sharpened stones, they cut meat from bones, cracked them open for marrow, and began to unlock a new source of energy that no other species used so wisely: fire. Fire was the game changer. At first, humans stole it from lightning strikes and burning forests. They guarded it, carried it, and worshipped it. Fire was warmth in the cold, safety in the night, and a weapon against hungry predators. Around the fire, they shared food. Around the fire, they told stories through gestures and sounds. Around the fire, humans became more than just prey, they became hunters. Hunting was dangerous, but it was survival. Imagine a group stalking a herd of giant antelope. They crept low through tall grass, silent but watchful. Then, with a sudden burst, they rushed forward, shouting and throwing stones. They didn't always succeed, but persistence paid off. Unlike big cats, humans had endurance. They could chase prey for hours, even days, until the animal collapsed from exhaustion. This was their secret weapon. Not claws, not fangs, but relentless determination. With each hunt, with each shared meal, they grew stronger, smarter, and more united. But predators didn't give up easily. Lions attacked their camps. Saber-toothed tigers ambushed their young. Hyenas stole their kills. Humans lived in constant conflict with the beasts of the wild. And yet, every time they survived, every time they drove back a predator, they learned. They built sharper tools, stronger spears. They discovered new ways to work together. Slowly, the balance began to shift. Humans were no longer just victims of the wild. They were carving their place in it. Over generations, they spread beyond Africa, into deserts, mountains, and frozen lands. With fire, tools, and teamwork, they adapted to every environment. While lions ruled the savannas and tigers ruled the forests, humans learned to rule them all, not by strength, but by intelligence. Their survival was not guaranteed, but their refusal to give up made them unstoppable. Every scar, every loss, Every victory pushed humanity forward. 2.4 million years ago, the odds were stacked against us. Surrounded by predators, armed with nothing but stone and fire, humans had every reason to vanish into history. But they didn't. They endured. They adapted. They thrived. And today, when we look around at our cities, our technology, our world, it all began with those first small bands of humans huddled in the dark, daring to survive in a world that wanted them gone. Because long before we were builders, we were survivors. Long before we were masters of the earth, we were prey. And yet, we rose.